Hello, I'm just looking to see who's joined us so far. Hi, I'm Lainey Baine. Michelle Olivier. I love that surname, by the way. Good morning from Calgary in Alberta. No, Alberta in Canada. There you go. I don't know. I'm in England. It's enough that I remember where I actually live. Hello, Donna. Hi, my lovelies. So, let's see. I feel like I haven't been on here in ages because I've been on holiday. So, yeah, and I feel like I need a holiday from the holiday. So, I only waited 2 years for it, but there you go. It was worth it. So, anyway, so are you guys, whilst we're waiting for others to turn up, are you ready for any particular animal, or would you like to just rely on me and Saskatchewan, Canada. So blimey, Canada is the place to be by the sounds of it. Yeah. So have you guys got in Calgary and Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan. You got the snow over there yet? I'd absolutely love a reading. Michelle, because you're the first one on there, and then there's Donna, and hopefully there'll be a few others. You like my choice? Thank you very much, Donna. So Michelle, because you were first there, I will. And hello, Kim. Hiya. Yeah, so this one's for Michelle, Olivier in Calgary in Canada. So I've gone for this one. Okay, it's a dear little puss cat. All right. Now, Michelle, I was looking at my cats that I have, and this one I've used quite a few times. She's beautiful. She's made of Welsh coal. Okay. This one is a big jaguar. Okay. And then this is the one that I was drawn to. Michelle, would it make sense to you, please, my lovely, um, that sometimes you feel like I just get to go all over the show, okay, and will be distracted by things. I was around a friend's earlier and they used one of those little laser things on the floor, and the cat was there all over the young cat. She was all over the show. It's fabulous to watch. But the reason I'm explaining this to you, Michelle, is I just get the impression that you've got so much going on at the moment in your life. I just feel there. But sometimes you get distracted. So it's like almost like you want to get things done, but you're distracted and you keep going off. And you think, oh, that's exciting over there. I'll try that out. And no, that over there. And I just feel that that's how you feel sometimes, Tony. I get the feeling as well that sometimes I will. I will. I just get the feeling here. I'm being told it's like it becomes very difficult at times to do that adulting thing, and so you're forever this little kitten in heart. Okay, at heart. There you go. All right. Um, okay. So definitely going on in your head. All right. So that makes sense to you. Okay. I also feel like I don't know if you've had issues with your ears because my ears are tickling. It's like they're like something's tickling in there, and I just feel like there's voices. Yeah, I don't feel it's like voices in your head or anything like that. Definitely, a lot's going on in your head, but I get the impression that there are people around you that are saying, "Do this, Michelle. Do that, Michelle," and oh, you'd better do that this way. And it's almost like that's your own ideas, your own things that you want to do. It's like you're putting it to one side. Would that make sense to you? And I just get the name Mark and also a David as well. And I don't know if you've got somebody around you called Anton, or it sounds something very similar to Anton, please. And I also just been given March as well as a special month for you, Michelle. And I feel like March 26, and I can't see if that's 2026 or March the 26th. I do apologise. I'm asking for a bit of more clarity there, but I feel that that's also part of this reading. Is you maybe would benefit from asking for more clarity on what people are expecting from you, if this makes sense to you. And I feel there that that's quite important to acknowledge. I feel very much about my hands tonight, today, this morning, wherever you are. It's UK. It's 5 past 5 in the afternoon in England. So show me. And I feel that there's timeliness as well. So I'm being shown the time. My little watch here, I'm just being shown for you, Michelle, that there's things around you that are like time constraints that got to be done by a certain period of time. And I just feel like it's Show me that again. Oh, bless you. March 26th this year. Okay. Or would you understand, because that's trying to make it fit there. I don't want it to just fit, but would you understand that on the 26th of March, I don't know if you like that you maybe have dipped and possibly they might have lost you or, brought you back or it was touch and go, if that makes sense to you. Show me again. Yes, and I will, I will. I'm just doing this because I've just got this lovely feeling here, Michelle, of the realization that you've had that because of the accident and what it's done to you mentally, emotionally, physically, etc. But I feel very drawn to the fact that it's reminded you that yeah, adulting can be horrible at times, but also being playful, enjoying your life. It's like it just put you into things into perspective. So those little voices of people saying, "Do this, Michelle. Do it this way. No, I want that," and you're like, you know what? I'm doing it my way now. Does that make sense? I will. I'm just reading your comment there. You have so much that you have to get done, but can't get anything done. That's because there's lack of focus. It's all over the show, like a skittish kitten. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing there. Like I said with the laser, it's all over the, oh, 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 yeah. And you don't actually get anything done. So I understand this. I will. I don't know if you do the meditation on this channel, but I just feel that there are meditations like the one I did last night that is learning about yourself, is learning about the calming of yourself and self healing, and I just feel that that is something you don't have to do. There are others are available, but I just feel like there's this business going on around you is about at the end of the day, it's about you, Michelle, and looking after you to begin with. And I feel by doing that, it's like you taking ownership of who you are. And I just feel that that will help you rebalance, reset, and make you feel more confident about the true you, if that makes sense. And you have a little black and white cat. Oh, that's that little one there. Okay. So show me again. And I've just been given the name Peter or Pierre. It just sounds like Peter or Pierre. Um, yeah. And I I will. My hubby's just coming in, so if it gets really loud, I'll have to mute myself because the dog will go mad. Let me make sure. There we go. Um, yeah. So yeah. So I just want to say to you, it's oh, right. It gets very loud. Okay. So for you, Michelle, I just get the feeling that it's the rebalancing, the resetting of who you are as a person. Need to get my head on straight. Your head is already on straight, honestly, but you're doubting all of that. So look about things like the untethered soul, or things that help with the self-help side of things, but the spiritual help side of things because it puts things into perspective for you. And I've read all different things over the years, but certain ones, but the spiritual side of it, that connection there, seems to make more sense to me. So hopefully you doing that sort of thing will help you as well. And I just feel there that it's time to heal, both inside and out, in here and in here for you, Michelle. And I feel by doing that, that will give you this self-confidence and self-love. And I feel that that will help you cope with everything else. And through all of that, you can still do your zoomies like a little kitten. Okay. And I will. And I just get the name Pee-wee as well. I know it's Peter and Pierre, but I just feel more to Pee-wee or Pee-pee. And it's just like a double name, but it's like a pet name, if that makes sense. So I'm going to leave that with you there. All right. This cutie. And we put him over there. All right. It's a little boy I've got here as well. Okay. I don't mean a little boy in spirit, but I just have, I don't know if the cat around you is male. But yeah. Okay, so hopefully that helps you there, what I've given you. So if you can't remember it all, watch this back and it will tell you then. All right. So hopefully it makes sense. Okay, so hi everybody. I'm gonna just say hi to a few people. Um, yeah, and you've got this by the way, Michelle. Um, you truly have. Don't keep doubting yourself, okay? Um, Andrea, Mel, hi Mel. Helen, hello Helen. Goody Tulane. Great name. I love your little ladybug. I don't have any ladybugs, so I've actually just put my heating on, by the way. I sat here with my dressing gown on, freezing. I thought, put the heating on. So mixed up. I need to get your head on. Right, okay. Goody, Kim. Hi, Kim. Bernie, Andrea, Helen, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Kim, Christine. Hiya. Helen Smith. Ooh, okay. Bernie Gear, Kim. Oh, hi, guys. I'm not reading the same name out. There's a few Kims on there. Okay, so um, right, Cindy as well. Hello. Right, where are we going? I wanted to come to Donna, please, if Donna's still on there, because I saw Donna Roy. Okay, so we'll have Donna Roy up there, if you don't mind, Stace, please. Thank you. Right, so hello, Cornelia and Kendra. Um, Oh, and you, Michelle. Michelle's just saying, I just wanted to wish everyone here a wonderful rest of your day. She's in Calgary, Canada, and it's morning over there. So, morning and have a fantastic day, my lovely. Still here. So, good on you, Donna. Oh, okay, I will. Donna, would you be okay with this pretty beastie here? It's a lovely bear, all right? I'm rubbish at naming crystals, but I believe it's like Dalmatia, I don't know. But a spotty bear. Okay, right. So, hi, Chloe. Doesn't my grandma have any messages? Possibly. Not sure yet. Let's give it a go, Cornelia. Oh, and Cornelia's in South Africa. Blimey. International and multidimensional medium here. Just find that so funny. Okay, so Donna, right? Donna. I will. Donna, would you understand about there's been quite a lot of, I say indecisions, but I feel self-doubt with you as well. But I feel like there's something you've been working on. I don't know if it's like a project or something, but I feel there's something in particular that you've been working on but it's almost like you're, putting your head to one side. It's like, I don't know. I don't feel right that would, and I just feel like you keep talking yourself out of what you've been doing. Would you understand this, please? I will. I will. I also feel like I don't know if like finances and that. I'm not like, listen, I've been paying monthly for a year or whatever for Leo May's house. Yeah, don't win nothing. So Monday maybe, but I just feel for you, Donna. Is I don't know you've been keeping like tightening your belt, watching your pennies, and it's like, oh, it's the cost of living. But some people are okay getting on with life, and others are like saving up or being careful with their pennies. And I just feel for you that it's very important to acknowledge this because it's like you are going without certain things in order to put that money away. Now, if I'd picked up a squirrel instead of a big, beautiful bear, I would have said you've been squirreling money to one side. But I feel very drawn to the fact that I want to say to you, keep it up, like as in like keep putting the money to one side. I will, thank you. Only because I'm being shown the bear but hibernating. And I just feel like this is for something for you to do through the winter, cold winter months. It's something that you're saving up for or getting ready to pay for to keep you occupied throughout the winter months. Would you understand that, please? A little bit trying to save. Okay. But for me, I'm just being shown the bear. Okay. And it's the hibernation side of it, but where they store up on everything to get them through the times when they've not got as much. And if you don't understand about the saving up for a particular thing, but it's the storing up, you're storing things. So you're buying more bits and bobs around your home. You're buying your clothes side of it. It's like you're preparing for the potential worse. And then that way, if anything does happen, oh, there you go. Thank you. I just got told it's like you're preparing for a rainy day. So we have that in the UK where we put things away for a rainy day. So it just means that you're making sure that you're covered any time that money's tight or the weather you can't get out and about or you're poorly or whatever. That's not me. That's not me predicting anything, Donna. I'm just saying, giving you examples of, okay? And I just feel here that I will, thank you. I feel as well is that your mind, I don't know if you've been doing things to keep your mind occupied as well. But I feel very drawn to the fact that the learning aspect of things. So it's the reading up of things. It's the guidance that you're looking for from different areas. So spiritually, but also emotionally, healing wise. I'm going to say healingly, but either way. Would this make sense to you, please? You're doing some research. Thank you. I will. I will. I will. Oh, bless. Phil, as well, you're just saying on there that you're doing some research, so most of what I said hopefully makes sense. But I'm just being drawn to the little toes on this little creature. Okay, these ones here in particular. I don't know if you're right-handed, but I feel very drawn to the fact that it's like it's got a little right. I don't know if you know the expression. You've been doing things, but you're more cautious about stuff because you've had your fingers burnt. Okay, and I don't feel literally. I just feel it's just like an expression of, oh no, I've tried that, that didn't go right. It's like, it's just that. Um, and I feel that you're the way you are, and I show me again. I feel also that it creates some form of anxiety as well. And yeah, and I just feel like it's another one where that balance and that calming comes in just to help you get your mind reset to focus. And I feel very much so because you see the way the bear's head is to one side, okay? And I just feel like this head to one side is all about is it's not. I will. I'm being shown now. It's like you keep looking over your shoulder all the time. You're waiting for the worst, but actually just point forward because what's happened has happened. That helps you to stay focused. Would you understand? And I just feel like if I could, I'd turn the head that little bit so it faces forward, just to say, "Come on, Donna, lift up the chin and face forward. You're doing all right." And I just feel like it's quite important to acknowledge that. Okay, show me that. Okay. Need to reset. That is true. Absolutely. And I'm very much into, for me, but helping others in regards to reminding people that they're individual. And though you help others, sometimes we need to look after ourselves. And it's just that reset button, whatever works for you in a healthy way. Okay. I will. I've just been given March. Think I gave Michelle March earlier, but I'm just being given March as well. And I'm also being shown December. And I know we're in October at the moment, but I'm being shown December. And around about the 17th of December is what I'm being shown. And I feel like I don't know if you're doing something in particular that it's like I just see the theatre or the just something, it doesn't have to be the theatre, by the way, but I just feel like there's something that you're going out to celebrate. Doesn't have to be for a birthday or anything, but I don't want to ignore that. But I just feel like there's something around about the 17th of December where you're going to be with others and having just a gentle, fun time, if that makes sense. Don't get stuck on that. All right. I don't know what the 17th of December is. I'm just looking on my calendar, and that is a Wednesday. Okay. So, yeah. So I don't know if you do anything in particular on Wednesday evenings, but I just feel I'm being drawn to that. That's really specific for me. So hopefully that makes sense. It might be something you're not aware of yet, but I just feel drawn to around about that time. And I've got, again, it can't be the hair because the hair's too short, but I'm just getting an itchy right ear, not itchy, just tickly. And I just feel like you're very aware of spirit yourself, Donna. And I feel very drawn to the spiritual side of it and the hearing. So if you hear words, names, etc., or just you feel, you sense it, and it's like you chat to spirit a lot as well, is how I feel there. Okay, show me again. I will. And there's also, I've had trouble with my right eye today because I touched salmon earlier on, cooked salmon, but I touched it and then I touched my eye and it's all playing up. So I just feel very drawn to, there's antihistamines, there's some kind of, I don't know, allergy or something you'd be aware of. I'm not predicting, by the way, but I just feel like there's something around. If it's not yourself, there's a female around you that's having issues with like allergies, that sort of thing. Okay, health issues if it's not yourself, but it's a female around you, possibly a younger female around you. And I've just been given an F name as well. I'm like looking, is it Freddie or Fiona or whatever? But they're just showing me a beautiful, like filigree F. Okay. And you understand about the sore eyes as well. I will. And I will. I just feel like I'm just doing this because I just feel, would you understand this before I move on? Would you understand about sort of say when you go to bed, it's almost like you've got somebody just stroking your face when you go to bed, please. I don't mean physically, I mean spiritually. It's almost like somebody's just soothing you and trying to bring you to peace so you can sleep better. It's either that or it's just to give you that acknowledgement that this tiredness that you feel all the time. And they're just trying to soothe your mind and body to just say, calm, breathe, sleep. That's all I get there. Okay. I will. And I just want to go on the butt because I just feel like I want to give you a proverbial, not a slap on the butt. I just want to, to kick up the bum. It's just like, come on, girl, give me a little that push just to say, Donna, you got it. Get on with it. But trust in you because I feel like decisions you've been making and then you talk yourself out of them. Okay, which is what I started off with. So if that makes sense, you haven't noticed that. Okay. Again, watch this back and things might make more sense to you, all right? But would you understand also that there's certain things that just I'm taking words in and I'm just filtering them and I'm only taking the good stuff out of it. And that's how I feel with the ears, the lovely floppy ears on this bear. I just feel very drawn to the fact take the words in that's being said or done around you that are only better for you, if that makes sense. Okay, that are beneficial to you. That's the word I'm getting. So hopefully that makes sense to you. All right. So thank you very much, Donna. Okay. So how are we doing? Bernie, you'd like a sloth? Love a sloth. I would as well. Don't have a sloth. Let's have a look. Jules Statler. Hi, Jules. Unconditional love always. Definitely. Goody Tulane. Okay. I wish you healing with the sore eyes there. So definitely. Margaret Stokes Reeve, may I have a little message, please, and thank you for your time. You're very welcome. Let's go to Margaret Stokes Reeve, please, Stace. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. So, Margaret Stokes Reeve. Oh, I'm being told to go over here. Okay, I will. I will. Okay, so, I will. Margaret. Okay, so, um, duck. Here we are. Duck. All right, just turning it round. All right. So we've got this lovely little duck. Okay, with its little butt and everything. Okay, its little legs. All right. So Margaret. I will. Margaret, would it make sense to you, please? Are you named after a particular person that's now spirit side, please? And I just feel very much the your name is connected to somebody, same name, connected to somebody's spirit side. Because I'm being shown the name Maggie, and also my auntie Margaret. So we used to call her Naggy. There's a particular reason why. But she was mad, crazy lady, but a wonderful character. If you don't recognize the name, but you understand about, say, maybe an aunt in spirit, but I just feel very drawn to the fact that you've got particular family members. One in particular is a lady who I just feel very much that was quite an earthy type of lady. Okay. And I just feel very much that's where I'm being drawn to the brown of the duck, okay, earthy side of it. But I feel very much it looks okay, I will. I will. And I just feel this lady would have been somebody that would have uplifted you. You would have made you feel quite um okay. So not that you know of. Okay. So don't ignore it at the moment. But if it makes sense to somebody else, let me know. But I just feel here because I'm holding the duck up like this. And I just feel like I want to say I'm spinning it round like it's dancing, pirouetting. Okay. And I think I feel oh I feel very much if that makes no sense to you, with regards to the aunt and the Margaret, but I'm being drawn to my Auntie Maggie, okay? But now I'm being drawn to her character, and if you don't understand that in spirit side, but would you understand that with yourself, please, Margaret, with your character? I just feel like sometimes people don't fully appreciate your sense of humour. Would you understand this? Okay. And I feel that I will. I don't know if you're the kind of person that tries to find good in everything and just tries to find stuff to uplift not just others but yourself. Would that make more sense to you, please? Like Charlene had an Auntie Margaret as well. Oh, bless her. Okay. Hi, Charlene. Okay. Would this make any sense to you, Margaret? Okay, whilst we're waiting for an answer, I also feel, Margaret, is that would you understand about the fact that your life at the moment, I just feel very drawn to the fact that you're putting on this big, brave face for everybody around you, even sometimes to your own detriment. So it's like, like I'm being strong, I'm okay, I'm okay. But actually underneath you're like the proverbial duck or the swan, where underneath it's like your little legs, you're going like this. So that means you're putting on this beautiful big brave face to the rest of the world. And I just feel very drawn to that. And that's where I come to the duck standing up like this and doing its pirouetting. And it's just to say, feel that joy from inside. Feel the joy. And I feel very drawn to the name Joy as well, if this makes any sense to you. No, joy. Yeah, we won't ignore the name Joy, but also joyous. And I get that word joyous. And I don't know if you do singing or anything, Margaret, but I feel very drawn to singing and joyous hymns and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be necessarily religious, but I just feel singing, and I just feel that like over Christmas period and that sort of thing. And I've got a fly now. What's going on? Where'd you come from? Show me again. Show me again. Um, yeah, and I just feel like I want to sing the joy of the angels. That's what I'm getting here. So if you're into singing or you just find you like to sing, music is uplifting. There we go. We're getting there. Music is uplifting for you, Margaret Stokes-Reeve. And I feel very drawn to the music aspect of things. And if you're into music yourself, you either write it, play it, or you just listen to shed loads of it. But I just feel like there's frequencies that you've been listening to as well to help calm your mind, but also to help you focus. Would you understand this, please? Did you see the fly on my hand? Really? You're not invited. Go away. Okay. Okay. Show me again. I'm also being given, Charlene, I'm not sure if that's a moon or a banana. Um, it's totally random. Okay, I will. I also feel with you, Margaret, is that I just get the impression that you're somebody that's very proud of who you are. Whatever your heritage is, your culture, whatever that is, I feel very drawn to that as well, is you're very proud of who you are. But it's almost like you're not saying anything, as in like you're keeping quiet about your no, not quiet. You're just more reserved. You don't need to be shouting out to the world, here I am, this is what I do. I just feel you're quite a humble type of person. Would that make sense to you, please, Margaret? I will. And I just feel also, I don't know if you've just been on a plane or you're doing some kind of long distance traveling, but I'm being drawn to the little airplane mode key on my laptop. Okay, my keypad here, but the airplane. And I just feel that with the traveling side of things. And I feel it's something where you're not one to sit just around a pool and get sunburn. You're one to go along, you have your rest, but you like to explore and travel and just enjoy the cultures of wherever it is you are at the time. Okay. And I feel that again comes back to the earthly side of it, the earthy side of it. And I feel like I want to put you into woodland and just connecting with Mother Earth, just that gentleness of the breeze on your face and in your hair and all that kind of thing, and just that the breath and the just the calm. And I just feel that that's something, if you're not doing it already, you'd really benefit from it, honestly. And it's taking you away from the craziness of the rest of the world. Okay. Oh well. I also not sure if you sit in a room and just turn the lights out, but I feel very drawn to the fact that I'm sitting in a darkened room. I have one, either it's like either candlelight or just something gentle in to one side. Okay. I just feel like it's that meditation and that peace and calm. Okay. But not anymore. Okay. So would you understand this, that peacefulness, the meditation, or the just sitting there peaceful, but the quietness? And the 4th of July as well. I know in America, I don't know where you are, Margaret, but I know in the States, obviously, 4th is Independence Day for the Americans. But I just feel for you, wherever you are, I feel very drawn to the 4th of July. But I feel that's more, I don't feel it's a birthday. I feel that's maybe an anniversary of, I can't see if it's an anniversary of passing, but I just feel very drawn to the 4th of July for, it's a very poignant date for you, if that makes sense. 4th of July. Okay, I will. I've just been given the 5th of July, so it may be 4th or 5th, but that period of time. Um, yeah, that's it really. I'd like to give you more, but I realise I'm taking up so much time, and I do apologise. So hopefully I've given you a little bit of guidance there, and it's that peacefulness, that getting in contact and touch again with Mother Earth, and taking that time out for you. And the travelling can be done. Doesn't have to mean that you have to fly anywhere, but you can fly high in your own dreams, your own meditation. So, and it's cheaper. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, I say quack quack to you, but I just feel there is it's like you've had your wings clipped. Would that make sense? Your metaphorical wings, and because I see the wings together here, and I feel like you're only doing that for yourself. Sometimes it's worth, in your mind's eye, you can spread your wings. Okay. And that's how I feel there. It's just to spread your own wings, but it's how you do that. And I'm doing this to my hand, and I feel very drawn that it's family and a very, very close circle of trust around you. So I feel that's got smaller and smaller, but in a positive way. Okay. So it's you surrounding yourself with people that are positively around you. All right. So I'll leave that there, and hopefully that makes sense. You are so welcome. We're getting some lovely comments on here. So thank you very much, Michelle, by the way, for your lovely comment as well. So yeah, because Stacey's not too bad either. Okay. Okay, Jules. Jules Statler, new to your stream. Do you speak to animals, or is it that your animal figurines draw you to a person's energy? A bit of all of it, really. I've worked with actual physical animals. Big horse showed me wearing stilettos, and it turned out it had trouble with its hooves. Yeah, and it was slipped. So you imagine wearing stilettos and you slip, you put your hips out and whatever. That's how the horse showed me that it had issues with its spine, and it had slipped coming out of the paddock. Mud, bit of a hill, and it had slipped. And the shoes, the half shoes that were put on the horse. This is how the horse showed it to me. Yeah, so the owner of the horse had just changed the person that does the horseshoes. I can't remember the name of them, and the paddock as well. So she changed all sorts of stuff to help that horse. So I find it fascinating. But in this case, it's crystal animals, all various crystal animals. So I get drawn to people, get drawn to animals, and that as well. And you guys can choose. Okay, so hopefully that helps you there. All right. Can I go to Helen Smith, please? Okay. You're very welcome, Jules. All right. So think of an animal. If I've got it, I'll use it. Okay. But not flies. One fly in the whole world. So Helen Smith. All right. Okay. So Helen, is there any particular animal, or are you okay? Any animal? Oh, that's Bernie. Okay. Right. So, oh, go away, blooming thing. Right. So Helen. Right. So I picked this one up just now as an example for Jules, but I just feel drawn to this one anyway. All right. And I just feel very drawn to this. Helen, would you understand? I don't know if you've been going through a lot of emotions at the moment. Um, and I feel like this is like it's like your emotional like grief, so loss, both of certain people around you, but also to spirit side, but also holding on to grief as well. Grief is such a personal journey, and there's no time limit to grief either. And how you cope, how I cope, totally different. And everybody, and it's just, I just want to acknowledge that. Okay. Would you understand this, please? And I feel like certain things, it's like, oh, that happened years ago, and it's like it's all repeating itself. And I just feel those kind of feelings, like it's things keep happening or seem to happen, not all the time, but it's like it's taken you back to your earlier days, and it's like you keep having flashbacks. That's where I feel there, or deja vu. Okay. Would you understand this, Helen Smith? So I also get this very emotional told, trying to hold on to girl, although it's been nearly 3 years. My lovely, like I said, grief is such a personal journey. And this goes for all of us, yeah? And and just send you love, but also please send you love. All right. Because it's like no matter what you're grieving for, it's being gentle to yourself. Okay. So would you understand as well is that through the last 3 years of your life, it's this emotional roller coaster you've been on, but it's also making you feel like you're doubting the signs that you're seeing, you're hearing, you're feeling, you're sensing. And I just feel very much that there's certain things around you that I don't know if you do this kind of work, Helen, but or you do something connected to this kind of work. But I feel very drawn to the fact that the spiritual side of it, the aspect of it, is something that you've thought about developing, um, but you've not quite focused on it. Would that make sense to you? Oh, bless you. I will. Also, I'm now being drawn to the head, the face of this lovely beastie. All right. And it looks so sad, doesn't it? All right. But would you understand, Helen? Okay. Is that it sounds very highly sensitive, absolutely. All right. But would you understand as well that you're doubting all of that? And instead of making you feel comfort, making you feel more like solace, like bringing you peace and calm and acknowledgement. It's almost like it's making you sadder, if that makes sense. When we lose someone to spirit, we can't physically bring them back. And that's the horrid thing. I can't phone my dad up anymore. I can't give, my sister a cuddle. Not that she ever wanted one, but I'd like to cuddle her. But and it's just things like this. And it's but it's acknowledging that they're with you spiritually wise, energy wise. So it's acknowledging that. But I just drawn this, okay? Um, Makes sense, very intuitive, although not developed. But this again, I'm not saying to go out there and do it. I'm saying that sometimes having that development for yourself, because it's not for anyone else's journey, it's yours. Having that journey, Helen, can maybe help, but going in with an open heart and an open mind. I've known people that have lost loved ones. They say, right, join a development circle because I want to connect with that person, that whatever. Okay. Um, and then they're like, "Oh, spirit have left me." Spirit are always there. It's us, our minds. We put up barriers because we want it. But going into this sort of thing with an open heart and open mind, if I get a message or whatever from so and so, fantastic. If not, let's go for the ride and enjoy it. And I feel by releasing that pressure off yourself, you will feel so much better within yourself as well. There's also times I feel that would you understand, Helen, that when you go to make a cuppa, like a warm drink or whatever, I just feel very drawn. There's sometimes you suddenly stop, and it's almost like you just feel one that you feel like crying, but two, you just feel like you're being hugged. And I just feel like it's the hug feeling I want you to concentrate on, the love of that hug. Would you understand this? I will. Now, I'm scratching my face. Again, it's not my hair because I don't have much left, but I just feel very drawn to the fact that if you've got a gentleman around you, please, because I feel like I'm sort of got stubble and stuff. It's either that or I need a closer shave. I'm joking. All right. But I just feel very drawn to the fact that there's a gentleman around you. I feel earth side as opposed to spirit side. But I just feel it's somebody that is coming close to you in regards to show me there. Oh, I see. Would you understand, please, Helen, about having mum around all the time? I think that's why I struggle. Oh, bless you. Yeah, and it's just knowing this. But would you understand if Dad is still here on the earth plane, please? Because I just feel like this gentleman that's around you, that's giving you these hugs, but it's also the peace hugs from spirit, the love hugs from spirit. But it's just that feeling of sadness because you miss them, but also the love from it. Would you understand? Goody Tulane, absolutely. Goody Tulane has just put on here, having spirit come close in the beginning of development can make you cry. Absolutely, because it can become or feel very overwhelming. And but it's that's why you develop, you see. So you like just ask them step back, but you recognize that feeling. And that's why I say with a spiritual hug is the love that is coming through for you, Helen, especially as it's you I'm reading for, but for everyone. But that love hug that you get from spirit, but then you doubt it. So, oh no, no, no. It's like, you finish off making your drink or whatever you're doing, and yeah. So I just want to say, and Dad's in spirit as well. Okay, okay. So right, I will. I'm not trying to make this fit. Those that watch me this, I do not try and make things fit. But would you understand that I feel you loved mum, you loved dad, but you had I say, a closer connection with dad, if that makes sense. And I just feel there that dad would like be the one to you could like lean on him that little bit more. Mum in one way, dad in another. Feel worse when I'm in my home. Just feel around and get sad. Oh bless you. But would you understand that dad's there trying to just say, like, what are you showing me? Shoulder. Like, lean on me. That's what he's singing to me. It's this, I'm making me do this. And he's like, lean on me. Okay. And he's just like, makes you feel like he says, come on, you can lean on me. And then your mum comes in and says, you know what? I'm leaning both sides. So they're squidging you both sides because they're around you. The sadness, the tears, all of that grief is because you love them. Okay. That's why you feel sad. That's why. And because you wouldn't cry if you didn't like them, and it's because you love them. That's why, Helen. So just remember that it's nothing to feel bad about, or oh, it's been 3 years. No, no, 20 odd years, and I still cry over losing my dogs or whomever. Yeah, and I miss my nan who went in the 80s, and it's those things. It's very personal. So acknowledge that, Helen. Your mum, your dad, and I also have a little one around me as well. Show me that, please. I feel like I've got a little animal around me as well. Not quite a hedgehog, but I just feel it looks like a little dog around me as well, and in spirit side as well. Okay. The girl got 3 boys, first dad under consideration, me and mum so close. Right. So go back. If you can put that up, Stacey, her latest message, please. Thank you. So if you look at this, your mum, your dad, both of them either side of you, and they're like, you can lean on us. So they've got shoulder, mum, shoulder, dad, leaning on you. And they're just saying, we're both around you. We're giving you that strength, pardon me, that strength within. Oh well. And it's also remembering to breathe, please. Okay, because I just want to breathe because sometimes it become very overwhelming. You understand? And I can't stand that expression, but I want to turn that frown upside down. Okay. And we make it a really creepy smile. Don't do that. All right. Smile from the inside. Your mum had a beautiful smile because she's showing me this beautiful smile, but I feel she'd be quite stern as well. But it's just like a resting face. Um, and I just feel it's not a stern face. It's a concentration is how she makes you feel. Concentrate. Helen, concentrate. And I don't know if you keep losing your concentration because of, but I just feel mum saying to you, concentrate. And there's like, oh, I realised that I was drifting away mentally, emotionally, whatever. And I just feel like mum wants to just put you back on track. That's why they're both sides of you, keeping you up. Okay. Keeping you upright. Okay. So please take their love. All right. These are great parents, okay? Very protective over their little babies, all right? So your parents were protective over you, okay? And they still love you, So please take that, love. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So, um, oh, bless you. Um, okay. Can we come to Cindy Woodside, please? Cindy Woodside. She wants the crow. So I've got to find me crow first. Come on, crow. Show me, please. Crow, crow. That's a little piglet. That's not a crow. Where's me crow? There's me crow. Okay. Cindy Woodside. So we've got the crow. All right. So this is black obsidian. Okay. Oh, okay. So we've got the crow there. Let's put that there. Okay. Let me see it properly. All right. There we go. Trying to get my big hands out of the way. So there we go. Okay. So it's not very big. It's quite little. And I don't know what height you are, Cindy. All right. So it's nothing to anyone, right? But would you understand, please, Cindy, that it's almost like is it a murder of crows, I believe? Okay. But I just feel very much that I will. Would, I feel like I'm all over the show with you, Cindy. And I feel that spiritually wise, again, don't know if you do this kind of work. Even if you are not yet sitting in circle or doing whatever, but I feel like you sense you're 5'3". Brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, because I just feel, yeah, they're not that big, but actually they're huge beasties. But show me again. I feel you are very aware of spirit around you. And I was doing this all to my face because spirit come round and it feels like it's like spider web on my face. It's really frustrating. It's like, but I know it's all good. All right. It's bunched together as a murder. Okay. So would you understand, please, Cindy Woodside, that when you get excited about something, when you get fully focused on something, it's almost like you are very intense because I'm seeing this crow here and it's like, and it's looking and it's very intense. It's like, I'm going to get it. Okay. Not yet intuitive though. Okay. Yeah. And it's that intenseness. Okay. But I will. As a medium, me, um, it took me quite a while to realize and figure out that actually enjoy it. And I feel that for you, Cindy, sometimes you put so much pressure on yourself. I feel very much that, and not just the spiritual side of it, but work-wise, family-wise, you commit yourself fully to people around you. If that makes, oh, look at that, 100%. I'm all in when I'm in. Okay, I didn't read that until that just come up on the screen. All right, so I'm so glad I was saying that as that was posted. So yeah, and I just feel there that you get very, very intense on it. All right, and you forget to enjoy yourself, and that's where I feel like uh all right, very much is remembering to enjoy things. Life can be serious and far too serious, but I feel sometimes you can be too serious to your detriment. All right, I've just come back from I'm a funeral celebrant, and I've just come back from a seminar in Bristol in England, and by the hotel as I went to my car, massive, got to be 100 foot tall plus massive tree, and there was a murder of crows in that. And I'm telling you this, Cindy, purely because they were having such fun chatting away to each other, and I'm standing there by my car chatting away to them. They're not listening to me. They're way up there, yeah. But I thoroughly enjoyed listening to them and chatting to them, and it's like they were responding. No idea. But it's finding the joy in things and feeling that properly within you. And I just feel very much, Cindy, I love your surname there, Woodside, and I feel very drawn to the woods as well. And I'm not saying go hug a tree, you can if you want, but I just feel very drawn to the woods as well. Um, And fire as well, please. You know, when you burn wood, certain woods create a certain smell, don't they? I don't just mean burning wood. I mean the smell of certain wood. And I feel like there's something around you that is this lovely, you're a forest and woods person, so you know what I mean. So you've got that lovely burning smell of it's almost like it's like you breathe it in, okay? And it's not just burning. All right. So show me again. I will. I want to give you February, please, Cindy. And I feel like I'm being drawn to the 28th of February. I don't even know if there is a 28 in Feb, isn't there? Um, and I just feel the 28th of February. I feel that brings me joy. So I feel like there's a birthday or okay. Would you understand about somebody around you is a leap year baby, please? So every 4 years is their birthday. So it'll be the 29th of February, but that's every 4 years. And I just feel that that person is around you. I feel like they're more spirit side than here on the earth plane. But I just feel, would that make any sense to you, please? Okay. Not sure of leap year, no worries. But look around you, and I've just feel I will. Um, there is somebody in your family I feel will know that there's somebody spirit side whose birthday was actually the 29th of February. Or they're no, they're passing. I can't see, but it's either passing or birthday. I mean, talk about just give me something. It's that. So the 29th of February, which is a leap year birthday or date, okay? But I just feel that that's connected to you in some way. Don't panic about it. Don't worry about it. Don't get the whole world. It's just there. If you find out about it, fantastic. And if you can't, it's what it is. But it will come to you eventually, okay? I also been drawn to the stability of you as well, because it's like you're clinging on to things. It's like you can't release things, and it's like, well, no, um, if I let go, then I'll lose them forever. Would you understand this? That goes together with memories, with um, uh, emotions, that sort of thing. All right. I feel like I've got quite a lot of photos around me as well in regards to loved ones as well. And I just feel that I've got probably 5 billion trillion, maybe 1,000 photos on my phone. I tell people download them, print them off, but I never do myself. So up to you, all right? But I just feel like there's a lot of photos about loved ones, both here on the earth plane, but also spirit side that you have stored, but get them downloaded so you don't lose them, okay? And you cherish photos, so you know what I mean, all right? And Kerry Smith says, best mate's birthday was 29th of Feb. Okay, Kerry, well, happy birthday to them, all right? It's a very special day, isn't it? Where are we going there? Cindy Woodside. Please, you take so much and you keep the whole world's troubles on your shoulders. You love those people around you, but sometimes you can only do so much. And sometimes you take on their problems, and that's because you're a kind, caring person. But I feel very much that it's looking after you occasionally, please, because you'd benefit from that. Okay. No murders. All right, but definitely a murder of crows. So there's people around you, and I want to call you crones, which I say that with the greatest respect, for crones are very, very knowledgeable and amazing. All right, and you carry the weight. You can only do so much. Think about this. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So you can give them all the guidance and help and support, but it's their choice at the end of the day. You understand? So that's why I say, all right. But you've got a group of people around you, females, I feel, that keep you incredibly happy, or they rib you, they give you fun, they give you that support. Okay. But I feel that that's dwindled. So you've only got the ones that support you for who you are. Does that make sense? Okay. So I will. Yeah, so please take love, okay, from spirit, but also this is also about grief. Obsidian, black obsidian, or Apache tears, Apache tear, if you've heard of that, everyone, and your sisters. Boom, love it. Okay, so that's fantastic. So it's just making sure that you all find love and laughter around you and within you. All right. And you see my giraffe there, all right? Just daft. My cues, my chakras and stuff behind me. It's stuff. I mean, my place is so eclectic, but it's stuff that makes me happy. And that's what I feel. This isn't just for Cindy, it's for all of you. All right. Find stuff around you that makes you happy and that are good. Okay. and look after yourselves a little bit more. Other than that, I've got to go because they've got healing at 6, and poor old Stace is covering for Veronica. Yeah, and basically, you all take care, and hopefully see you all in a couple of weeks' time. I do private messages. I do charge for those though. Yeah, and I wish everyone well. If you've got messages, questions, ask away. I will get back to you eventually. Yeah, it doesn't. You know, if anybody goes question, then 5 seconds later put question marks next to it, I will not answer straight away, because it's like, really? I do things. I get on with other bits in my life, and I find that quite funny. But I'm just waffling now because we're running out of time. But wish you all well, and I say blessings and love to each and every one of you. Please do a bit of self-healing for yourselves. All right. Watch the videos of the meditation, especially the one last night that I did. It's self-love. All right. So be well, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.